I just woke up from a nap. I don't have my usual water bottle on me. I have one that spills. We're gonna be watching the new Vaati video that came out. I saw it came up like yesterday or like the day before. And I wanted to watch it, but I wanted to give it time first, give it time to cook. And cook it has. So we are going to be watching and reacting to it. I've watched all the other ones on my own time, as they were coming out. But this is the first one that I've watched on stream. So I think without further ado, let's get right into it.
Picture this. Saving up to
once served the scarlet rot. Their bodies were colonized by fungus, and towering mushrooms served as their crowns. Odd, but there was a logic to their worship. For to rot is to die, then develop new buds and be reborn. It is a cycle of rebirth that comes to all equally. So it is that the scarlet
The
rot...
cinematic is beautiful. So good. Who's the artist? Project partner. Artists, animator. Right here. Found him. Sick.
Rot is no mere disease. It has order. It is an outer god. And so many would serve as its vessels. Pests, scorpions, even a demigod. But there were those that would fight back, like the dancer in blue, a blind swordsman who was bestowed a flowing blade. And by fighting with the unrelenting power of water, he sealed away the scarlet rot.
Yes. Yep. And
But the rot
you're
would
able
eventually
to
return,
find it.
corrupting one of Marika's children at the very moment of her birth, setting in motion the events that would one day lead to the death of Caelid and the rotting of Aeonia.
Oh,
This is the epicenter of the bloom,
it was so
where
pretty
Melania
before.
once fought with Radahn. With the help of the dancer in blue, she had trained to resist the call of the scarlet rot. But in this fight, she was pushed to the brink and was forced to sacrifice her pride in order to win. She needed to kill Radahn and send on his soul, no matter the cost, so that the lion could become Miquella's consort. But Radahn...
Yeah, this is DLC knowledge. So I was thinking that this one would be DLC stuff, DLC lore and stuff. And I'm glad I was correct. Because man, is that hard to understand just watching it or playing through it. That's why we love Vaati Vidia here, so that we can get some level of understanding.
Radahn was only weakened until we came to Caelid to finish the job. When the Tarnished arrives, it's been an age since Caelid was first decimated by the Scarlet Rot, and it's the worst at the center of Caelid, where Melania once bloomed. Here, an offshoot of Melania's bloom rises, Millicent, a red phantom, instinctively driven, perhaps, to defend the rot.
I'm glad we're getting into this, because there's a whole bunch of them, and I'm not sure which one's which, if they're all like the same person, if they're all like different people, if they are people even. Um, but I guess we're gonna find that out. I like the uses of different ashes of war inside the combat. Uh, that is very fun. But the amount of work that takes to do is astronomical, I imagine. Just like in terms of time. Because all this is like choreographed, right? Uh, to some degree. But to have to go back, change it, set up whatever the invasion stuff is, the red, uh, to get the red coloring on the invasion, yeah. Lots of work.
I think the version of Millicent that we fight here is a projection of herself, and herself is currently plagued by the Scarlet Rot. This is just one of many horrors that we face in Caelid. Even the drakes have succumbed to the Scarlet Rot. The local wildlife runs rampant in unending war against Radan's stoic warriors who stave off these rot-crazed beasts with fire, and the pale pests crawl through the land, abandoned children of the Scarlet Goddess. They possess a keen intellect and have even managed to tame the local wildlife.
That's interesting. I never thought about it like that. But yeah, it's true. They also suck to fight. Yeah. No, I never thought about it like that. I was just like, another brand generic monster, but no, yeah. And then you
As
have
has the
Gowrie,
one
right?
who lives in this shack just outside the nearby town.
Oh, a pleasure to see you. A pleasure indeed. I am Gowrie, a great sage. In my day, anyway. I'd hoped to ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished, able to cross the scarlet swamp of Aeonia. Don't fret, I'll provide fine recompense. Should you accept, I will teach you the secret of Celia, the town you see there.
All for his own ambitions.
Ah, then you are willing to lend a hand, are you? I need your help to heal a certain young girl. Her name is Millicent. You will find her beyond Celia, resting at the church atop the cliff, stricken by the rotting sickness. The rotting sickness that afflicts Millicent has no cure. When the Earth Tree flourished, even the demigods could not stave off its effects, despite their nigh godhood. But Millicent's suffering can be ameliorated. For this, you are to find a certain needle. Seek the deep scarlet swamp of Aeonia outside Celia's bounds. The needle, made from unalloyed gold, is lost somewhere there.
The center of the swamp is defended by Commander O'Neill. It's hard to say who he once fought for, but even after his lord was fled, O'Neill continued to brandish his flag in the devastation of the rot.
The red? I would have to guess Radon. That would be my best guess.
Eaton field of battle. He was the sole veteran that remembered this battle with pride. Perhaps his ability to resist the rot can be credited to a certain unalloyed needle, for here, Commander O'Neill refuses to die, even amidst the rot. Even though he has nothing more than the dead to command, at least until you come along.
One slash? One? Come on, don't do him like that. Or rather, don't do me like that. I always have a tough time fighting that guy. No, please.
You found the unalloyed gold needle. As promised, I've detailed the secret of Celia right here. Go on. It's yours. Now let me have a look at the needle. Well, this is a marvel indeed. The work of a true artisan, a meticulous, bold craftsman who grasps the essence of life. Can you give me some time with this? As well made as it is, it won't be much use snapped in half, will it?
This needle was made by a demigod, by Mikola, the unalloyed, twin brother to Melania, who was born carrying the scarlet rot. Melania's plight led Mikola to unalloyed gold, a substance that could resist the meddling of the outer gods. So it was that he created weaponry, prosthetic limbs, and needles that could lessen his sister's suffering, but none of them cured the sickness entirely. Indeed, Mikola's tragedy is his nascent potential, full of promise, yet never, it seems, able to see things through to the end.
Yeah, because I killed him.
I have awaited your return. The needle is repaired. Now it will forestall the rotting sickness, I'm sure. Will you give it to the girl, Millicent? I will reward you in kind. Millicent rests at the church atop the cliff beyond Celia, the town yonder. Tended to by the witless pests who worship her, or rather her rotting sickness, as a god. A wretched fate, indeed. The poor girl, she never wished for any of this.
Interesting what Gowry is saying, because I don't know if he believes what he's saying himself or not. Genuinely. Because at the end he, like, cries, right? I guess maybe we'll have it explained to us. Does he actually care? Is he just trying to manipulate you? What's his goal in this?
If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. You ask that I stab myself with the needle. to quell the scarlet rot. But how? Never mind. I've decided I would rather trust you than simply continue to spoil from within. Would you mind averting your eyes for a moment? Well, that was easier than expected. But why do I feel so... I hoped to see you again. My apologies for when last we met. I fainted before I could even thank you. Everything is as you said. Since inserting the needle, the scarlet rot has ceased to writhe. Even the nightmares have abated. And now, though I can scarcely believe it myself, I can move as I please. Not that I could ever truly repay you, but I would like you to have this. By way of thanks. A token though it is.
I feel bad about interrupting the dialogue, but the scenes look so pretty. They're so well shot. So well shot.
Considering leaving. On a journey, with the needle buried in my flesh, I've started to recall, but dimly, my destiny. It's all thanks to you. My name is Millicent. I pray fate permits us meet again.
And so, Millicent begins to recall what she calls her destiny. These memories were lost to her when the scarlet rot began to ravage her flesh. But she was born to take this journey. Being a bud of the scarlet rot, her destination is not hers alone. And Gowry, her adoptive father, is keenly aware of that fact.
Oh, hello again. Something about this place felt familiar to me, so I decided to pay a visit, hoping to find someone here, but I've only found emptiness. Perhaps, before my departure, I needed someone to say farewell to. Well, never mind that. I must focus on my journey, for which I have you to thank.
Does that dialogue imply that maybe she has some degree of memory loss? Maybe? I'm not sure.
I must stay strong.
Oh, you noticed, did you? Indeed, Millicent did visit this hovel of a home. It seems the memories eaten away by the rotting sickness yet remain, but faintly.
Okay, so yeah, I'm just correct. Blatantly stated.
However, she has no need of me anymore. No, she must embark on her journey and stare her fate in the eye. I mustn't impede. As I've aged, I've found the best way to aid the young is to be forgotten. Please make certain that little Millicent goes unharmed. Like her mother, she has the stuff to be a great warrior, but commands only one arm and is yet preciously young. You've been a saint through and through.
The big twist is that her mother is Melania, obviously. Ooh, the big twist. It's a very big surprise.
As thanks, I vow to impart to you my knowledge of the lost sorceries of the Selians, descendants of the Eternal.
I do wonder what Gowry's connection to Celia
In
is.
case you haven't felt it already, something is very off with Gowry. This sage who teaches us the secret techniques of the Pale Pests.
Do you find it peculiar that I would show such concern for the girl? Well, I'm the one that found her, a mere babe in the swamp of Aeonia. She is one of my dear daughters. But the rotting sickness erodes one's memory. I doubt that she remembers the first thing about me. Oh, I must be getting old. I didn't always worry so much.
So, Gowry is Millicent's foster father. He's raising her in the image of Melania, in the name of the beauty she represents. But beauty means something very unique to him.
The girl, Millicent, she is a bud, green and undeveloped, waiting to flower into magnificence. What a wondrous day that will be. In truth, before her, I'd never seen a bud of such superior quality. She might very well outshine her sisters.
Ah, we meet again. In truth, it's been smooth sailing for me. The scarlet rot has stilled since last we met. As such, I've been able to continue my journey. Though rather vexingly, I realized that if I still had my sword arm, I could have aided you in battle. Now I'm tracing the path Melania took after unleashing the power of the scarlet rot during her battle with General Radahn in the Caelid Wilds. I should like to meet her. This vanished woman. I think she's in the north, in the lands that lie beyond the Erd Tree.
Melania did not make this journey alone. She was carried. After Melania's bloom, at the Battle of Aeonia, both sides were devastated. Radahn retreated to the Wailing Dunes, where the scarlet rot began to consume him from within. And Melania was unconscious. But Finlay, one of her surviving Cleanrot knights, began to carry Melania back to the Halig Tree, out of hostile territory. She managed the feat alone, fending off all manner of foes along the way.
Like a goat for real. For real, for real.
Melania's slumbering form was placed at the roots of the Halig Tree, and she would have nothing but the husk of her brother for company. As for Finlay, this act of unimaginable heroism seems to have ended in her death, for enshrined at the Halig Tree are her ashes. Perhaps she finally succumbed to the
That's true. Yeah, that is the name of those ashes, isn't it? I didn't notice that in the game.
rot or her injuries,
I-
but she made it. As for the other surviving Cleanrot knights, some settled at the Shaded Castle, a fortification belonging to House Marai. For the head of that family, Malay Marai, venerates the Scarlet Rot and its goddess to come. The Shaded Castle is mired in a poisonous swamp. Perhaps it should come as no surprise that all of the sons of House Marai are sickly born, and that Malay Marai would be so beguiled by the goddess who was born into rot. There's a room in the castle with a portrait of Melania, and even what seems to be a collection of her old prosthetics, for it's said that when Malay Marai, Lord of the Shaded Castle, embraced this prosthesis, he claimed to feel the presence of his personal goddess. Malay's castle has been usurped, and Malay is in exile, so we take an arm from his collection and give it to the one who needs it most, just as Mikola did for Melania long ago.
Are you giving me this arm? Thank you. I am in your debt yet again. I think if the arm serves well enough, it might be possible for me to wield a sword again.
Product not yet rated.
When Millicent receives her new arm, we learn that she inherited her mother's swordsmanship.
The flowing sword.
These arts were learned from the blind swordsman, garbed in blue. He was Melania's mentor, and he taught her how to strike like flowing
Waterfell
water.
dance.
He believed that just as still waters turn foul, stagnation leads to decay. Melania's prosthetic weapon came to symbolize many victories. So, when we report back to Gowrie, we bring good news.
So, you gave Millicent a golden arm replacement. This is a wonderful development. Thank you for your kindness. Now, Millicent may fully realize her true warrior's potential, like her beautiful mother.
Okay.
With a prosthetic
Interesting
limb, Millicent's
Gowrie.
journey can continue. Her wanderings have brought her to the Windmill Village, a town filled with dancing women who have flayed the skin of others. The festival is an old tradition, one old enough for the Erd Tree to tacitly tolerate its endurance. We still don't know the specifics of their ritual, but there is a godskin presiding over it, making the implications of this place very dark.
Yeah. Ooh. Yes. Don't get close to that. Stay away. Yeah. I told you. There's nothing you can do about the attack. Don't attack. Madness. Okay. What does this have to do with the quest?
The Scarlet Rot represents a horrific future for the lands between. It's no wonder that many are afflicted with frenzy, tempted by the desire to burn it all away.
Ah, we meet yet again. The arm you gave me truly is a thing of wonder. It feels just like my own, even handling a sword. Perhaps it is foolish to say this to you of all people, but I am sure of my skill with the sword. Thus, I would have you call upon me in battle, should you ever have the need. It is the only way that I can express my thanks.
And so, Millicent becomes your blade, not unlike how Melania became Michaela's long ago.
Yeah, she's not very good at combat, though.
Our journey continues into
I'm
the
gonna be
Forbidden
honest.
Lands,
She kind of
where
gets
Finlay
wiped by most
carried
things.
Melania through the mountaintops, alone.
To think we'd meet in such a place. What could your purpose possibly... No. I know well enough who you are. And what I know is good enough for me. Call upon me again, in battle, should you have the need. I'm searching for a fort to the north of the ruins. I heard the master of the fort was given a medallion that allowed him to visit the Halig tree. Indeed, I believe that is where Melania will be found. The Halig tree is hidden somewhere in these northern...
I'm wondering where the frenzy is going to come into play. Is that going to be the catalyst for like the two different ways this quest line can end? I wonder. In this story.
Here, at Castle Sol, Mikola tried to resurrect Godwin, his brother whose soul was eviscerated by destined death. In return for their prayers, it seems those at the castle were to be given access to Mikola's Halig tree, but they would never set eyes upon it, for the ritual failed. Many in the lands between find Mikola's promises alluring. I'd argue that Commander Niall was one such man, for he was given half of a medallion that would have opened a path to the Halig tree had he acquired the other half. In the end, Niall had nowhere to fade away to, and so refused to die. Again, until you came along. At the edge of the mountaintops, you can see it, the withered top of the Halig tree.
Okay.
Long ago, Mikola watered this tree with his very own blood, and it was here that Mikola embedded himself, cocooned at the Halig tree roots, awaiting a rebirth. At the Halig tree's edges, the oracles play their horns to herald the imminent arrival of a new god, or age. Perhaps they foreshadow Mikola's return, or perhaps, instead, they foreshadow Melania's ascent to goddess. The rot here certainly makes that seem more likely.
I don't remember that Ash of War in the game. Did katanas have a parry? That I didn't know about? Or is it just for cool points?
Again we meet. I can only surmise our purposes are aligned. In which case, allow me to explain myself. I am of Melania's blood. But in what capacity, I know not. I could be sister, daughter, or an offshoot. Whatever the case, though, I am certain of a kinship between us. There is something I must return to Melania. The will that was once her own. The dignity, the sense of self that allowed her to resist the call of the Scarlet Rot, the pride she abandoned, to meet Radahn's measure.
Millicent is truly an offshoot of Melania. She is a scarlet bud. For Millicent was found in Aeonia after Melania's bloom. She was the most promising bud of many, in fact. But buds like Millicent aren't Melania's only children. There are also the pests, the kindred of rot, Melania's abandoned children. We always knew these pests were intelligent, but our adventures in the realm of shadow have also revealed that they're crafty and kind, which makes it all the more tragic that we have to kill them on the path to their mother.
If they just weren't attacking us, we wouldn't have to.
Here, at the now rotten roots of the Halig tree, Melania withers away. Mikola made a choice to divest himself of everything and ascend as a god at any cost. And now, you too make a choice to save Millicent or betray her. You can return to Gowrie here for his counsel one last time.
Oh, I didn't notice you there. Welcome. How may I help you? My apologies, though. You hardly needed to see me like that. Oh, it's just... I realized that I'd soon be saying my goodbyes to Millicent, and my eyes began to well. She is to meet them very soon, her sisters, and when she does, she'll be defeated, surely, and begin to flower. Which is why, if you happen to be present for the girl's fight with her sisters, I ask that you side with the sisters and kill Millicent. It
Ooh.
must be done by your hand, no other. Millicent trusts you, rather deeply in fact. Sever that trust. Nurtured by betrayal, her bud will flower most vividly. When Melania ascends to godhood, Millicent too shall be reborn as a scarlet Valkyrie. You can't tell me you don't wish to see it. The superior bud that is Millicent becoming the finest of flowers. I beg of you, kill her with your own two hands.
To bloom, as her mother once did, Millicent needs to be pushed to the brink. And if that involves your betrayal, that's all the better, according to Gowrie. He trusts in your desire to see Millicent follow her path to its true end, to the same bloom that Melania's path ended with. Perhaps he also trusts that she won't be able to defeat her sisters, even with your help. But he's wrong.
Yes. This is the way I decided to. I mean, unless we're gonna see split paths here.
Oh. Hello. Thank you for lending your hand. Without your help, I could not have defeated that quartet. I feel as if I've been in your debt from beginning to end. Thank you. With your help, I was able to live as my own person, if only in passing. But this is where things end. I paused to even tell you, but I took out the needle myself. Tell whoever put you up to this, that if I am to flower into something other than myself, I would rather rot into nothingness as I am. Please, let me pass alone. The scarlet rot writhes now, worse than ever. Soon, I won't be more than a mound of flesh, curse-laden. Untouchable. I wouldn't want such a thing to bring you harm.
Aww. Again, a sad end. It always is.
Gowrie was wrong about everything. For Millicent exceeded even her mother's calling. She accepted defeat, instead of allowing the scarlet rot to thrive in the name of victory. Tragically, she accepts death in the roots of the Halig tree, right before meeting the mother she so desperately wanted to know. But in a way, Millicent knew Melania, because she came to know herself, and unlike her mother, she even died with her dignity, and she withered away for her own sake, not for Gowrie, an outer god, or an Imperium. Melania, on the other hand, a holds to the remains of Mikkela's husk before waking from a dream that she's been having for God knows how long.
I dreamt for so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake. As I awaited his return. Heed my words. I am Melania, Blade of Mikkela. And I have never known defeat.
I see now why the Frenzied Flame ending made an appearance. For the unalloyed gold needle. That makes sense. Ooh. Whoa.
Here, at the Halig Tree roots, Melania falls for the second time. This is where it should have ended for you and Radahn, but Melania fights for her brother, Mikkela the Kind. In this place, Mikkela gave up his own blood to create a haven for the meek and the downtrodden. So it is that his followers' hearts belong to him, and they will give everything for Mikkela.
Wait. The scarlet bloom flowers once more. You will witness true horror. Now, rot.
The Scarlet Rot is not a disease, it's an outer god, and Melania will be its vessel
Very
if it's
spooky.
the difference between victory and defeat. Many Tarnished are no different.
With the needle
Alternate
buried in my
seppuku.
flesh, I've started to recall, but dimly, my destiny. There is something I must return to Melania. The will that was once her own. The dignity. The sense of self that allowed her to resist the call of the Scarlet Rot.
Huh. She got wiped.
Your strength, extraordinary. The mark of a true lord. Oh, dear Mikola. Oh, dearest Mikola. My brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
Left behind after Melania's truest defeat is this, another scarlet bloom, the same one that would have enveloped Millicent had you betrayed her. But thanks to us, Millicent was able to remove the needle of her own free will, and unlike Melania, she retained her pride. And this needle has changed. It's no longer broken in half. It no longer even shows signs of having been repaired by Gowry.
Huh.
Instead, it's whole and purified and glistening with dew. This is what Millicent wanted to return to her mother. Proof that pride could be kept in death, even in her, a vessel of an outer god. Thus, with the return of this needle, so too is Melania's dignity returned.
Thank you. I will not forget what you did for me.
Perhaps Melania is still conscious in there somehow. In exchange, we receive a different needle. Another of the needles that Mikola crafted to ward away the meddling of outer gods. Perhaps a prototype embedded at an earlier time. Alongside it is an ancient dragon's scale, one that can lightly twist time. Many such scales were hoarded in the Halig tree. Perhaps Mikola thought that they could help his sister. Indeed, the scales that twist time are the key to finishing the unalloyed gold needles, and it's possible this was given to you as a clue. The truth is, the only way to remove an outer god's influence is to ward it off before you've even become their vessel. So it is that the unalloyed needle must be inserted somewhere beyond time. For Amazula. A place imbued with the power of the dragons that twist time. A place that the Tarnished could reach, but Mikola and Melania did not. In the end, we too become immune to the influence of the frenzied outer god, thanks to Mikola, to Melania, and Millicent.
Millicent, my daughter, why would you take out the needle?
One moment. Sorry for the interruption.
You were so close, so very close to becoming the fairest of all flowers. Would you disown us too, as your mother did? We, children of the scarlet rot.
Gowry has been an agent of the Rot God the entire time. An envoy.
Yeah.
Its spawn.
Millicent. Melania. Do you detest us so utterly? We shall meet again, you and I. There are countless bests to choose from. As many times as it takes for you to understand.
Ooh. I don't like that. That's spooky.
So this was our player character for this story, and this is their displate. A
Oh.
metal poster of a frenzied samurai standing against a scarlet backdrop. Link in the description. If you enjoyed the video and you would like to support the channel, this is a good way to do that. In return, you'll get a displate that is sleek, sturdy, and versatile.
Alright, I'm gonna
with this
skip through
magnet
this
mounting
bit.
system that won't link in the description. And third, far more than onto shoutouts. Please give your love to these guys in the comments. They deserve props far more than I do. First and foremost, to Miss Pap1, who was my project partner, editor, and capture artist. He came up with the idea of having a frenzied player character so that we could cleanse off the frenzy as a part of the storyline towards the end.
Good story. Good decision, I think.
And their idea paid off magnificently. Just look at some of these scenes. For these two-person fights in particular, him and his close friend have been choreographing these PvP fights in many of our episodes, and the Millicent duel might be their best one yet. One of my favorite parts in this video was the windmill fight scene, which was captured and then had its first round edited by Vertka, who was a great addition to our team for this video. Vertka added tension and really dynamic camera work to this scene, elevating it from the original concept. Check out their channel to see more videos just like this. Another great addition was this frenzy weapon mod, commissioned from Cleveraptor. They're one of the best moveset modders out there, and they helped with so many little things in the video that were crucial to our presentation. Sadly, the frenzy mod has been broken by the update, but no worries because Clever has tons of other mods that are just as amazing. Downloading these can unlock a diving blood assassin character or a firebending martial artist for you, and there's so much more, so check out his mods.
They look absolutely broken.
In addition, we also used the Eternal Blades mod for a few moments, and I'll put a link to all of these mods in the description. As for the samurai theme, shout out to the Sekiro and Ghost of Tsushima OSTs, so good. Then of course there's the animated art. This video had not one, but two sections of animated art, and as always, John Devlin and Xavier nailed it.
Yeah.
And then all of this was elevated even further by Arcane Bard, who created SFX for the animated scenes as well as the telescope scenes. It's so much fun working with these guys, and I love storyboarding and fine-tuning everything with them. So yeah, I'm really thankful to be able to work with so many talented people. Of course, thank you for watching. It wouldn't be possible without you, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, that was a good video. I'm excited for whatever video is probably in the works for Shadow of the Earth Tree. You know, other than this one. Yeah. All right. Wheel maker. Wheel of names. Wheel picker. Yes, okay, over here. Switch wheel. No wheel. Interesting. Alright. Let's go ahead. Close this. We might switch to Valorant now. I feel like we can switch to Valorant. Valorant. No. No. Maybe, unless... Charlie Slimesicle uploaded a video on something. Not that we're gonna watch it. Supernatural is what the game is called. If it's good enough for Slimesicle, it probably is good enough for me. Let's check on Twitch and see if it has a category. Twitch. Alright. Supernatural. 168 viewers, 703 followers. I mean, that is a pretty good ratio. Right now, we might go ahead and jump in and join in with these. I just want to check. Just chatting. Viewers high to low. Supernatural. Playing Supernatural. Are they in the... Yeah, they're in the proper category. All right. We'll go ahead and get it on Steam. Supernatural. Now, hopefully it downloads fast enough. Supernatural. There we go. Why did it switch back to Valorant? Supernatural. There we go. I watched like the beginning of the Charlie Slimesicle video, and it seemed good. I'm gonna open Steam and purchase it right now. Boop, boop, boo. And obviously you can't see the purchase that I am making. But, you know, just for own safety. But we now have it. 10 gigabytes downloading. We can go ahead and window capture Steam. For this, filters, we can remove the crop pad. OBS, where are you? OBS is back. Close out of that. Downloading. It is indeed downloading. We sit here, we wait. We wait, and I go ahead and see. I should probably stop watching Daily Dose of Internet. uh, just so that. Oop, we back? Okay, good, we back. Let's see. Oh, did Lethal Company get an update recently? Let's... Lethal Company. Insert breaker box. 2 players on the terminal. Version 55. Load more activity. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we already checked this out. Breaker box, logic and weight. Okay. Not more features by the looks of it. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was like a small update patch. How is the download going? The download is downloading. Ooh, I don't think I've played a horror game that is as like detailed like visually. Like this looks nigh real. Realistic. It uses a mic, so hopefully we're not too loud when we're up here. If we are, then I can turn up the gain and go back or something like that. But hopefully we're not too loud. I do already have it increasing my gain a little bit, I believe. Because this mic that we're using is a close-up mic. It looks pretty visually good, though. I mean, there's some goofiness with the faces. Solo developer, though. From what I'm looking at with the store page here. You know, maybe after this, we just play like a chill game to cool down after. Like, we could go back to playing some Dead Cells. Because I beat the final boss of Dead Cells, but I didn't beat the actual final boss of Dead Cells. Or maybe we do truck driving. Launch options. I don't know. Okay, now it's running an install script. Okay. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. Alright. I can go to full fathom. And I can change. The game doesn't pick up sounds from your microphone, or it doesn't detect it. Restart the game before you begin and make sure to set the correct microphone in your Windows audio settings before launching the game again. Let me take out. Okay. It absolutely is not using my earbuds microphone, so that's a good thing. It's not using Logitech microphone, so that's a good thing. It's using my HyperX Solo. Okay, so I can talk normally without reaching the red decibel levels. Or English. Whoa. Sensitivity. High probably works. We have a good computer. 1920 by 1080 is our screen's resolution. I'm not a huge fan of motion blur, so we're going to turn that off. We might turn camera motion off as well. Voice recognition. Can you help me? Is anyone there? Are you friendly? Where are you? Show yourself. Go away. Do something. What happened? Can you see me? What do you want? We are going to have it cap out at 120 FPS, just so that we don't have any issues with unlimited. I don't know, wherever it was at seems fine. There will only be one autosave in the game. After that, everything that happens will be irreversible until you finish the experience. When you pause the gameplay will not stop. You will only be able to change settings, but the game itself will continue. I designed it this way so that you cannot avoid fear in crucial moments. Death at the hands of a paranormal entity does not mean that you will have to start the game from scratch. Although it does impact one of the 3 endings you can unlock, the game was created by a single developer and lasts around 2 hours. Good luck. I have headphones and a microphone. Alright, hopefully...
Detective Wyatt, man, I can't believe I'm talking to you. I've been a huge fan of your work, especially that Sakamoto case. The way you cracked it was pure genius. Your dedication is legendary, and that's why I knew you were the right person to reach out to. I've got this strange situation at my place that's been keeping me up at night.
I'm a detective,
Well,
you say.
I appreciate the kind words. Nice to meet you. Now, tell me, what's going on?
It's about Mrs. Susan, like I mentioned at the evening.
Didn't
The
read
lady
it.
helping my pregnant fiance, Kaylee, and me around the house. We brought her in because she seemed very lonely. She's practically family, living right next to our house. About a week ago, she disappeared, gone. Not answering calls, missing her usual hours.
Disappeared for a week?
She lives right next to your house. Can you
That's
not
definitely causing
check up on
concern.
her?
Anything unusual about her behavior before she vanished?
Yeah, that's the thing. She started acting strangely, calling us by different names, humming these bizarre tunes. It really freaked out Kaylee. She went to stay with her parents for a bit. I couldn't just leave Mrs. Susan alone. I thought maybe it's dementia or something. Can you look into it, detective? Oh, and don't worry about Bashka.
Jeez.
Hopefully, she'll still be sleeping when I get back in a few hours. But I gotta warn you, she can be one noisy little girl sometimes.
I understand, Colton. I love dogs, and I'll start an investigation right away. You go be with Kaylee. And about the money, don't worry. You'll find Mrs. Susan. She's been like a grandmother to you two, right?
Absolutely, detective. She's been like family. We don't have much, especially after buying this house. But Mrs. Susan means everything to us, you know? Well, I'm heading straight to Kaylee's parents now. Please, give me a call as soon as you find out anything. We're really worried about her.
Okay. Ooh. Nummy chips. Sensitivity, we gotta turn that down just a little bit. Okay, my settings didn't save. Hi. Window full screen, 120%. What is the button to interact with objects? Okay.
Hello, this is an automated message from Pulse Grainer Bank. We regret to inform you that your mortgage payment for the property is currently overdue for $95,331. Please be advised that it is imperative to settle this outstanding payment as soon as possible to avoid any further complications. Your prompt attention to this matter is greatly appreciated. If you have any questions or concerns regarding your mortgage payment, please do not hesitate to contact our customer service department. Thank you for your cooperation.
He wasn't lying about their financial situation.
This is as fast as I can run. Interesting. I do have a flashlight. Okay. Not a body though. Alright, we're going into the bathroom. The door just creaked open. Can we leave the house? We cannot. Let's check upstairs. Still stormy outside. Really stormy. Funko Pop? No way. That doesn't sound good. I'm gonna go not towards that, I think. You're supposed to be quiet, huh?
Not now.
Just now.
I have other things to do. I'd better get back to it. Now, I can relate.
Very modern art.
Another child victim? God, please, no.
Funko Pop. Another one.
These drawings are so
Cool.
They have a child they didn't tell me about? Interesting.
Found all the clues in the laundry. We're gonna go over here. Shut the door like normal. Remember, ghosts can't follow you through doors. I am the man in the closet. Close every door. That way you have less places to be scared from. Is that a Fall Guys? First. Interesting. Are there keybinds? Crouch is control. Zoom. Night vision. Cameras, voice recognition, interact. Okay, so we gotta crouch around.
A ton of women's lingerie.
Yeah. Okay, it's toggle. Check the purse. No. Okay. Fair. I wouldn't want people checking my purse either. sound good. Not a fan of that. No siree.
Ultrasound of a child. Probably the client's fiancée. But why is it written here? How long do I have to wait? Different date, same ultrasound. This time it says the truth will come out soon. I have a feeling this case is closely tied to the client's fiancée.
All the clues in the guest room. Okay. So I'm assuming we're gonna get that whenever we find all the clues in a room. Already found all the clues in here.
So hard to be young these days. I hope everything works out for them. I shouldn't touch his personal stuff.
You know you want to. That again. Previous cameras. I see. That's for like computer stuff. So because we didn't get something in the bedroom. Go ahead. Okay. I assume it's gonna be over here where we got the prompt to look before. No? It seems like there's only really been one prompt in a room. Whoa. Gotta chill. Any clues in the decor? Like there's, I feel like there should be something in this closet. You know? Clues, clues, clues. Anything in the waste basket? Flashlight. What? Don't need to, maybe.
She overlooked it, or did she set it up? There's too much of it for it just to be a weird coincidence.
Okay. Nothing super supernatural yet. Puppy. I don't know where the guy left in the middle of this storm. I'm assuming this is where the noises are coming from. Where we gotta go to. Perhaps. Light switch. Where's the light switch for this one? I want to get all the lights on. Closing doors is good. Interesting. Table set for 2. Peanut butter lovers, huh? Peanut butter. Is that jelly? Why would they have mayonnaise out? You thought this place was haunted. Really, they're just psychopaths. Who puts mayonnaise on peanut butter and jelly? There's the light switch for this room. Huh. This place is not very well lit. Light switch. A fuse box. Hopefully I don't have to perform a fuse money can. Oh, hi there. Hi there. Ah.
No fucking way. If I have to chase down the password for another 2 hours again, I'm out.
Scattered toy figures around the house and labeled the boxes with your login and password. First is the chicken ski, then the cow ski, followed by the rabbit ski. Shark ski, and lastly the cat ski. Chicken ski, cow ski, rabbit ski. Okay. 6. Shark ski. 6. Don't have a pen. Or anything to write on. I have a pencil. Let me see if I can find a notebook real quick. Notebook get. Sharp. 6. Scan there. Turn back on the lights. Daddy ski. still missing a bunch of them. Shark was the first one we got. Rabbit ski. It's 2. Chicken. It is 8. And let's quickly check how many there are again. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. And the one that we don't have is probably not based on the naming conventions of the other ones. They seem to count from, is it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? First is ski, rabbit ski, cow ski we're missing one, rabbit ski is a 2, and ultimate for login is shark ski. 6. Cow ski, rabbit ski, shark ski, and cat ski. Password starts with a fish key. A teddy ski. Kulski, and then Klonsky. Kulski, Klonsky.
Babe, is Kaylee home? Have you fixed her cam yet? I was thinking we could have a little, hour time while she's away.
Oh, hey, Bella. Yeah. Kaylee's with her parents tonight. What's up?
Seriously? You sound a bit off, babe. Is everything okay? I was really looking forward to seeing you.
Yeah, just a bit tired. You know, it's been a hectic day.
Tired, huh? You sure? You sound like something's up. I was really hoping to come over. What's the deal?
Just need a bit of downtime. Mrs. Susan is missing.
Mrs. Suzanne is missing? You're being a bit vague, babe. I was really hoping to spend some alone time with you. What's the real story?
Look, it's just not a good night, and I need to take it easy. Can we catch up some other time?
Sure, but you're not fooling me. Why are you being so distant? We had plans and now you're backing out?
Bella, it's not the right time. I promise we'll make up for it. I need to go. Catch up later.
Kaylee won't be thrilled about this.
How to survive a ghost. Please help me. I need help surviving a ghost. Okay, that didn't work. Okay. Let's just make sure nothing behind us. Yes. Looking up crawler now. Okay, good. It didn't make me log in again. Crawler. On July 15th, 2020, in the small town of Greenfield, Pennsylvania, was rocked by a tragedy that left the residents in shock and mourning. 80-year-old Miss Suzanne Crawler, a beloved member of the community, had taken her own life by hanging herself from a tree in her backyard. The news of her passing spread quickly throughout the town, with many struggling to come to terms with the loss of such a cherished member of their community. Miss Crawler was known for her kind heart and generosity towards others. She volunteered at her local senior center, where she spent countless hours knitting blankets and scarves for those in need. Her neighbors described her as a gentle soul who always had a smile on her face and a warm greeting for everyone she encountered. However, despite her outgoing personality and dedication to helping others, Miss Crawler struggled with depression and anxiety for much of her life. She had been receiving treatment for these conditions, but it seemed that even with therapy and medication, she could not find peace within herself. In the days following her death, the town came together to honor Miss Crawler's memory. A memorial service was held at a local church, where dozens of people gathered to pay tribute to her life. Many spoke of how much she meant to them, and how her impact would be felt for years to come. 2 years later, the wounds Miss Crawler's suicide are still raw in the hearts of those who knew her best. While there is no easy answer as to why someone would take their own life, it's clear that mental health struggles can affect. Attention will be brought to the importance and resources. Okay. Yeah, this does not sound... I would say... That doesn't seem good. What's that? Alright. Interesting.
Colton, it's me again. Listen, just stay quiet for a sec, okay? I need to tell you something. So, I did some digging online, and guess what? Mrs. Suzanne died some time ago. 3 years to be exact. Isn't this crazy? I mean, why didn't we hear about it right when it happened? Why did you see her this whole fucking time? Something is not right here. It's like someone wanted to sweep it under the rug or something. This is all so bizarre. I need some time to process this, and you should probably see a shrink or something, unless this is some damn ghost business. I'm done. Don't try to reach out to me. I'm dead serious.
Does talking through this microphone make you go find me? Hello? It might. Hello? Oh, dang it. Can't use voice recognition. Alright, I'm assuming if I leave this computer, I'm gonna get absolutely demolished. Yeah, let's go ahead. Is anyone here? Are you friendly? What happened? What do you want? Can you help me? Where are you? Go away? Okay, ideally you don't do that. Vodka. Achka. sensitive. We want to be able to talk a little bit without it being set off. So, but we don't want to be able to talk loudly. Loudly is a problem. Okay. That should be better, I think. We now should be able to talk normally. Excuse me. Chill a little. Whisper. We can whisper just fine. It shouldn't be a problem, I think. But if I move my desk at all, it'll make a... Sleeping. Maybe I gotta get on the computer or something. Surely. just running around waiting for something to happen. Maybe we have to hop on the computer again. Oh, the dog should bark somewhere. Jump scare. Alright. My bad. Sorry. I didn't know scratching my leg would cause too much noise. Should get the duct. Sick. Bolton. Nestled among the picturesque landscapes and rolling hills, there exists a story of extraordinary bravery. Define the spirit of heroism. Threatened to devour everything in its path. The family trapped inside faced a dire situation with little hope for escape. In the midst of chaos, Sheriff Robert Holton, already renowned for his unwavering dedication to the community, received the distress call. Without a moment's hesitation, he rushed to the scene, not as an observer, but as a rescuer determined to defy the odds. The family, immobilized by fear, were visible throughout the dismal. Okay. Protective suit charged into the smoke-filled building, guided only by the distant cries of the family. He navigated through the treacherous environment with unparalleled determination. Finally reaching the upper floor, Sheriff Holton discovered the family huddled together in a room, rapidly succumbing to the encroaching flames. The urgency of the situation amplified as he ushered them towards the window, the only possible exit. Amidst the chaos, Sheriff Holton maintained an air of calm reassurance. Hailed him now 4 decades later, the legacy of Sheriff Holton. The heroism displayed on that autumn night has become a symbol of courage, unity, and resilience, echoing through the quaint streets of Greenfield as a testament to the indomitable spirit of the extraordinary sheriff. Okay.
Well, I'll be darned. What's going on here?
I'm Detective White. Just conducting an investigation.
Get a moment's peace.
My apologies, Sheriff. I'm here on behalf of the new residents who requested an investigation into the disappearance of Mrs. Susan, the former occupant of this house.
Mrs. Susan, bless her soul. She passed away 3 years ago. Why would anyone be poking around her old place now?
Well, Sheriff, sometimes these cases have a way of lingering. The new residents are concerned, and they just want some closure.
Closure, huh? Well, I reckon that's understandable. But what's with all the noise?
Yes, I'm afraid my investigation can get a bit noisy at times. Just trying to leave no stone unturned, you know?
I suppose I understand. But if you don't mind me asking, why now? Why all this fuss over Mrs. Susan after all these years?
It's my duty to follow up on any leads, Sheriff. Right now, my leads point me to this house.
Well, all right then. I'll leave you to it, Detective. But try to keep it down, will you? Don't need the whole town up in arms over some ghost story.
Yo, what's up? How's it going? Sorry, this game makes you be quiet. Get it to work. Time to turn on Steam Big Picture mode. To see if the controller works. Right. Big what's a customized model? Why don't I use a customized model? Because I like making them myself. I am working on one, but I'm not trying to really grow as a streamer right now. Ideas is in what? Oh, should I? I'm not really trying to grow yet. I'm just chilling where I'm at. That works. Thanks for the fallout. Jesus got scattered around, I see. This is my favorite running sound. Let's see. This puzzle sucks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm playing a horror game right now that requires me to stay quiet. It's going to make it hard to focus on it. Okay. You are entitled to your opinion, and I am entitled to mine. I appreciate the follow.
Weird symbol. I wonder if it could relate to the case.
Indeed, I do wonder.
The same symbol.
So, anyone else behind me? Doesn't good for now, because time has passed. Interesting. Then my chat's too small. I can't read whatever that emote is. Or emoji, presumably, possibly. Oh, hey, look, orange. Orange. That should be all of the ones here. Very scary. Let's see the ones that we have left to collect. Light blue. There's so many, man. Ages trying to collect them all. Okay, that's correct. That is now correct. I'm just gonna have to spin this one until it works since it's black. Anything in over here? I mean, you can. You are welcome to do as you please. Go right ahead. I am not on Instagram. Sorry. a little bit difficult to scan the entire room because the objects are so small. And talk to chat, but I do my best. Let's see. There you are. They do take a second to pick up. You pretty much just have to look for the wisps on the screen. So I'm assuming we're good. Oh no, don't. No. I'm just a little guy. I don't deserve to die. Head pats, yes. Ray. Of course, we're missing one. Some of. No, we're missing that one too. Okay, that one's now marked as correct. For a green one and a blue. Okay. Be like looking under stuff, crouching in. Like you gave me, you told me to find 5, or more than that, 10 hidden little things that you scattered around this house. There we go. Both in this room. I had a feeling. Interested in working with you. For what? As what? For what? Social panels. No, I think I'm good. it's not. The computer is off. Can you help me? I'm assuming if I kill the police officer, I am going to go to jail. Circumstantial evidence.
Wyatt, where are you? Okay, this fucking time, I won't let anyone escape.
That bitch and her sorry excuse for her family got what's been coming to them. You hear? As soon as I get you, I'll burn this fucking house with you and all the evidence inside.
Okay. Yeah, that looks unfortunate. Unlocked good ending? Miss Susanna is her husband. The culprit was none other than the revered Sheriff Robert Holton. Oh, I see. I don't really see. He orchestrated the fire. I don't know how the ending of that game happened. Don't tell me silence now. I beat the game. I got revenge for you. Chill. No. No. Sit. Stay. I won. I'm in the end credits. Stop yelling at me. You can't kill me now. I've won. Well, that was an interesting experience. All right. There are like a couple more achievements. Let me exit big picture mode because that. The walking sim. Let's go. We love the walking sim. It looks like there are 2 achievements we didn't get. There's a secret ending. Just is something. Tragic demise is bad ending. We didn't find all the clues in the kitchen. That's all right. I don't need the achievements. Okay, that certainly was a game. Personally, if I had to put it like Fears to Fathom or this, Fears to Fathom every day, baby. Every day. It's fine though. I can definitely see why it has mixed reviews. It was worth the like $9, I'd say though. That is where I'm gonna end stream though. Goodbye.